Hey guys, we're going to start notes 10.2 today, which involves surface area of prisms and cylinders. So the first thing that we're going to do is draw the nets of these shapes. Okay, the first two shapes we see here are both prisms. The first one is a rectangular prism, or a square prism if these bases here are squares. Right now, this shape is sitting on its side. The bases are actually this rectangle here and this rectangle here. They could be squares, not sure. We're not given measurements. So it's sitting on its side. And also, this shape here is also sitting on its side. The two bases are the two triangles. So this is a triangular prism. So our first shape is a rectangular prism. Our second shape is a triangular prism. And our third shape obviously has two circular bases. This is a cylinder. Okay, so the nets for these guys, now forgive my drawing, I'm going to do the best that I can. The nets for a rectangular prism will look something like this. Rectangular prisms have four rectangular faces and then a rectangular, two rectangular bases. So when you fold all these up, it creates a rectangular prism. A triangular prism has three rectangular faces. Do the best I can to draw this. And two triangular bases for a total of five total faces. And a cylinder has two circular bases and a rectangle that folds up to make the lateral surface area, the distance around. Okay, so those are the nets of those shapes. Let's go ahead and look at the actual formulas for lateral area and total surface area. Lateral surface area, so lateral surface area. Now surface area is just like if you were wrapping the outside of the box or the shape. It does not involve volume. It's all on the it's not on the inside. It's all around the outside. So lateral surface area does not include the bases. And the total surface area does include the bases. So all these formulas are on your formula chart. The lateral surface area of a rectangular prism, always called lateral surface area, LA, and it is big pH. Same thing with a triangular prism. All prisms have the same formulas. So LA, lateral surface area, is equal to big pH. Well, what is big P? Big P just stands for the perimeter of the base. Okay, and the lateral surface area of a cylinder, lateral surface area is equal to 2 pi RH. And all of these formulas can be found on your orange or green formula charts that we have in class. The total surface area would include bases, so the lateral surface area plus the bases. So the total surface area, or in other words, just the surface area, is obviously the lateral surface area plus the area of the bases, so 2 times big B. Big B stands for the area of the base. And since there are two bases with the prisms, it will be 2 times B. Same thing for triangular prism. Big pH, perimeter of the base times its height, plus 2 times the area of its base. And the surface area of a cylinder is the lateral surface area, 2 pi RH, plus the area of the bases. Well, the area of the bases for a cylinder, the shapes are two circles, so it's 2 pi r squared. because the area of a circle is pi r squared, and we have two circles, so 2 pi r squared. Okay, with all this in mind, we're going to go ahead and look at a couple problems. The first one, we're just going to start out nice and simple. This is a rectangular prism. The shaded portion is its base. It's just sitting on its base. Find the lateral area and total surface area of the prism shown below. Use a shaded face as your base. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write my formulas. Lateral surface area of a prism is big P times H, the perimeter of the base times the height of the prism. The surface area is big P, perimeter of the base, times the height of the prism, plus 2 times the area of the bases. So before I'm going to do anything, I have to find the perimeter and the area of the base. Well, the base is the shaded region, which is a rectangle. So all we have to do is find one thing. First thing is the perimeter. So obviously I'm going to have to add up the sides of the perimeter. 8 plus 6 plus 8 plus 6, which would be a total of 28 meters. And then the area of the base would just be length times width, 8 times 6, which would be 48. So with that information, we have everything we need here to plug in. Now some of you might be wondering, well, what is this 2 for? This 2 is the height of your prism, so that would be your H. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug this in. Lateral surface area is equal to the perimeter times the height of the prism. Well, the perimeter we found out was 28 times the height of the prism, which is 2. So the lateral surface area is just 28 times 2, which is 56 meters squared. Okay. The nice thing about lateral surface area and total surface area is that lateral surface area is always within the total surface area. For example, we already know what pH is because we found it over here. It's 56. So perimeter times the height is 56 because we found it right here. Plus 2 times the area of the base. Well, we found the area of the base over here, which is 48. So we have 56 plus 2 times 48. Well, 2 times 48 is 96. So the total surface area is 56 plus 96, which is 152 meters squared. Now it's still squared units because we're still talking about area. Surface area is a form of area. It's the flat area around the shape. So 152 meters squared is our total surface area. Okay, we're going to continue on to example number 2. Find the lateral area and total surface area of the cube below if each edge is 5. Okay, so each edge is 5. So all of the, oops, that's a really bad line. All of these lines right here are 5. Every single edge on here is 5. Okay. So it really doesn't matter which one is our base because they're all the same. They're all squares. So the first thing I'm going to do just to get it out of the way is to find the perimeter and the area of the base. Well, it doesn't matter which one we want to treat as our base, but we usually, if there's a shaded one, that's going to be our base. So this is our shaded area. We're going to treat that as our base. So the distance around our base would be our perimeter, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, or 5 times 4, which is 20. And the area of our base would just be side times side, or 5 times 5, which is 25. Okay, so we go back to our formulas. Lateral area and surface area, the same as the previous problem in example 1. Lateral area is big P times H. Surface area is big P times H plus 2 big B. Okay, let's go ahead and continue with our lateral area. Lateral area is equal to our perimeter of our base, which we found was 20, times the height of our shape. Well, the height of our cube is still 5. So our lateral area is 20 times 5, which is 100, and that's in centimeters squared. Okay, surface area, again, the nice thing about total surface area, we already know the big pH if we found the lateral area. Big pH is just 100 plus 2 times big B, which is the area of the base, and the area of the base was 25. So our total surface area is 100 plus 2 times 25, which is 50. And 100 plus 50 is 150 centimeters squared. Very good. Okay. Moving on to the back page. We're going to go ahead and save examples 3, 4, and 5 for class because they are extremely important and I want to make sure we can all do them together. So 3, 4, and 5 we're going to save for class. Number 6 we are going to do together right now. Number 6 is similar to number 2 that we just did because it's a cube, but in this case we are given the surface area. We're not given the edge or the side length. So we're going to have to work backwards to find the edge of our cube. Okay, there's also a couple of new formulas right over here you're going to need to acknowledge. They are not on your formula chart, but I will give them to you whenever you need to use them, like this question. So the surface area of a cube is 1350, and it tells us right here that the total surface area of a cube is 6s squared. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in the fact that I know that the surface area is 1350. I'm going to plug that in right here into our formula. So 1350 is equal to 6s squared. So now I'm working backwards to find out what is s. So to get s by itself, I'm going to have to, first thing, divide by 6 to both sides. So 1350 divided by 6 is just 225. And then when you have a square, s squared, and you want to undo a square, we need to take the square root of both sides. The square root of 225, or what number times itself is 225, that would be 15. So the side length of our square, also known as an edge is the same thing as a side length of a cube. I'm sorry, not a square, a cube, would be 15 in this case, 15 inches. Okay, now that we know that the edge or side length is 15 inches of this cube, now we need to find the lateral area. And again, it gave us the formula for lateral area of a cube right here. Lateral area is equal to 4s squared. So lateral area is equal to 4 times our side square, which is the same thing as an edge. So 15 squared. We learned that from over here, 15 squared is the same thing as 225. So 4 times 15 squared, which is 225. And 4 times 225 would be 900. So the lateral surface area of our cube is 900 inches squared. Okay. We're going to go ahead and complete 3, 4, and 5 in class tomorrow. See you guys then.